Over the weekend, I found myself watching a movie on Netflix. It's called Perfect Neighbor, and it is a true crime documentary about a woman named AJ who is the mother of four children and a neighbor by the name of Susan. This movie documents a series of events that took place and ultimately led to the death of AJ, who is the mother of these four children. AJ would allow her children to go outside and play, as well as some of the other neighbors on this street. And they would go outside and play in this open area that was very close in proximity to the neighbor, Susan's property, to her home. This area where the children were playing did not belong to Susan, but it was close enough to her home where she could hear the children outside laughing and playing and doing what children do. And for some reason, this bothered Susan. And she would come outside on multiple occasions and she would yell at the children, fuss at the children, cuss at the children. And on multiple occasions, Susan called the police on these children for being outside, playing, doing what children do. And as I watched this documentary, I thought to myself, Susan's not okay. This is bigger than my neighbor just doesn't want my kids in this area playing. Susan is communicating that she is struggling with mental health issues. Susan is communicating that emotionally she is battling some things that she doesn't know how to deal with. And she is communicating this through her behavior. Her behavior of coming outside, yelling, screaming, cussing, fussing, calling the police repeatedly for children being outside playing and doing what children do is communicating that she's not okay mentally. She's not doing okay emotionally. And Susan is not safe. Susan's not safe because her behavior is communicating, I'm not safe. I'm not quite sure why it is that AJ and the other neighbors continue to allow their children to play in this open area as Susan continued to model behavior that, in my opinion, shows I'm not safe, but they did. And it's not a judgment against Susan or AJ because I don't know enough to really have an opinion judgmentally about either one of them. But what I will say as an observation based on what they showed in this documentary is when you see somebody or your children tell you about somebody that is communicating verbally and or non-verbally through their behavior or their choice of words that they're not safe, believe them. Calling the police on children for being outside playing with children, calling the police on children for being outside playing and doing what children do is not, it's not normal behavior. It's not okay behavior. Coming outside and yelling and screaming at children for playing and doing what children do, it's not okay behavior. Calling children derogatory names, the N-word, for being outside and doing what children do, it's not okay behavior. And if somebody is displaying this behavior to you or your children, I want to encourage you to really understand that they are communicating to you that they are not safe. And it doesn't matter who it is. In this case, it happened to be a neighbor. But sometimes it's a neighbor, sometimes it's a teacher, sometimes it's a relative. And sometimes when it's a relative, we as relatives, family, we tend to, oh, that's just so-and-so. It's okay. It's not so-and-so and it's not okay. If anybody is modeling, displaying, communicating behavior to you or your children that is not safe, believe them. If they are modeling behavior that says, I'm not safe, believe them. Protect yourself and make the necessary adjustments to keep you and your children safe. It's unfortunate that Susan had this, I don't know what the mental health issue is, but again, it's clear that she is dealing with something. But it's unfortunate that Susan has this mental health issue that is clearly undiagnosed and that she's able to behave in the manner that she's behaving in. But what's even more unfortunate is that now there is a mother that's dead and there are 4 children that no longer have a mother because of Susan's behavior. So again, I want to encourage you, when somebody is communicating that they are unsafe to you or your children, believe them and make the necessary adjustments to keep you and your children safe.